Hello everyone and welcome to my newly framed Pokemon draft video. We are here with week 1 of the VBL. I am needing to figure out exactly how to use this new frame to show everything off, but here we are. Won't be able to show the matchup. I will need to figure this visual stuff out, but my first game here is against PhD Vertiman, who is a new coach to the league, but by no means a new coach to the draft. And they have a pretty impressive team. Maybe I can show... is this something I can do? Not really. Yeah, I'm going to need to figure this visual stuff out. Maybe I have a different mode for it. So this Katana up to Swampert, and they've got Zangoose, Rotom, Frost, which is obviously a bit of a challenge for a Mono Dragon team, Alola Mola, and then Mastiff, the baby version of Mabostiff. So I've got here fast mode, slow mode mix up. So the fast mode is Dragapult and Naganadel. I have a Scarf Naganadel Terrifier. This is because I'm really worried about a Scarf Rotom coming with Snowscape from the Torn. And I've got Banded Dragapult here to try and force through consistent damage. They do have Katana with Tailwind, so that is something I do really have to keep in mind. I'm Terra Dragon because I would really like to not die. I've got Executor here with Trick Room, and that can also be abused by the Meg Ampharos and also by this Specs Tatsugiri here, even though that's maybe more built for a fast mode. And that is my option to sort of flip the table sometimes, but it is pretty scary. And then, yeah, I've got Dodozo Tatsugiri here. Yeah, sorry. It's quite early in the morning. I've had to get this game done, Yeah, so I've got Wave Crash here, and I've got a Speed Investment combined with like a Restalk set. Order Up with this Tatsugiri gives me attack boosts, so I'm able to scale through the game. But the specific investment in speed I have here is for Modder Chandelure, so that I can... and I'm running Wave Crash specifically so I can knock Chandelure out just with a single Wave Crash, even if it terrors, unless it terrors to resist. Though the main typing I'm concerned about is Terra Fairy in this matchup. Yes, sorry, as a joke, I got the name Stacker. I don't know if this video is going up on YouTube. Yeah. But here we are. I'm quite exhausted. Yes, so Executor is walled by the Chandelure if it's Terra Fairy, because it's got Flash Fire. Of course, that would also require to be Flash Fire, but I wouldn't be surprised. I guess I don't have a Fire type, so maybe it wouldn't be Flash Fire. I don't know. Oh, that's right. We have to do this weird custom challenge. Gosh, where is the... Oh my gosh, where's the custom challenge? I'm sorry. Yo. Pop up. I don't have a lot of time for this. I've got work, not too long. Let's see if this helps at all. I don't know why their team specifically isn't showing up. All my Pokemon should be level 50. Good. Okay, I found it. Oh boy. Oh! Yeah, I don't need this, the user section. I'm challenging, Vertiman. The code that they give, I found it. Hopefully my opponent's team shows up now. This is... sorry. I didn't necessarily expect this much preview. Sorry, did I have any other specific prep things? Yeah, so Breaking Swipe here, it can allow me to control the game. I am modest. Like, it's really difficult to get this attack boost with Naganadel because speed's so high, and often matchups need the speed. But conveniently, this is a matchup where I am a bit less concerned about the speed. Matchup. I'm running speed for the Mew my opponent has, which means I am not faster than a Scarf Kartana. Maybe I should be. But I would have to be timid for that, and I don't want to be. That's more or less just the entirety of it. Why? Okay, it should work. Okay. Sorry, cancel your thing. I've sent you the challenge, and I'm realizing you can't see it because you're probably sitting on the broken screen with the broken challenge. I've sent you the working challenge. Cancel your broken one. Gosh. Yes, sorry, I recognize that I probably should have said that earlier, but morning times be morning times. Not the most ceremonial start to a season. Yeah, Kartana is interesting in this matchup. Obviously, my team is Mono Dragon, but then I do also have the Dondozo mode, so it could run Leaf Blade, but that means if I Terra the Dondozo, I have Tatsugiri that's neutral into, and Sligon it's neutral into, and then every other Pokemon resists or 4x resists Grass. And then they've got Sacred Sword. Feels like their next stab option, like Steel is not great into me. I have no Pokemon weak to Steel, and I have 4 Steel resists, though a lot of the Steel resists aren't necessarily amazing. It covers if I'm going Terra Fairy, but my opponent doesn't have a Dragon type, and they don't have a Fairy type, so I may be less inclined to do so. Unfortunately, they did go Terra Fairy on the Yep. The Dark having a bad I don't know why it has the bad code. Like, it's just they're like, oh yes, do this in like a super specific way, and then it will maybe sometimes work. Probably. Okay, they did bring Mega Heracross, who wasn't necessarily at the top of the list of Pokemon that I knew were definitely coming. They brought Mew. That's not surprising. They brought Cornupon. Yeah. I guess they did just bring that top 6. No, they didn't. Who did they drop? Kartana. Yeah, Kartana. Cool. They really only have this Terra Fairy You too, friend. They really only have this Terra Fairy as a resist. So I want to bring the... I'll go for the Naganadel. Like the fast mode. Unfortunately, they did send live links, which I didn't communicate with them about, even though I'm recording. That's whew, just gotta de-shaky myself. Terra Ice on the Mew. I mean, I think I have to go for the Terra Dragon Darts here. I don't think this Mew is super likely to be max defense, but I don't know. I think I have to go for the Terra Dragon Darts, but they could tail in Triple Axle, and that obviously wouldn't be great for me. I kind of wish I was Helmet. Maybe I should have been Helmet. But they could be Blizzard, you know. It could be double Blizzard. Oh, that would be awful. Maybe I have to non-banded Dragon Darts. And go for the Terrifier Heatwave here. Oh, that's not enough damage. Oh. Well, that's fine. I've got Infiltrator. Oh, it's not fine. It's really fine, but, you know, if we ignore the fact that it isn't fine, then it's fine. Please don't freeze me. Okay. Well, that's really good. I have +2 special attack. And go Thundurus well, so I've got the flexibility to go on Tatsugiri and start doing damage. Come on! Why do they have to have the perfect Pokemon every time? I can't Terra because of the consequences of my own actions. And they can Terra. I wish I was protect set now. What is the Shandy Terra? Water. That's interesting. Oh gosh, if it is Specs, that's not a great turn for me. Well, no, I guess it is fine for me if they are Specs, because Dondoza, right? The Chandelure is a problem. I don't have Protect on any of the Pokemon that I brought. I have it on my 2 Trick Room mods. Aurora Veil, eh? I hadn't thought about that in my prep. I think it may still be worthwhile staying. The question is it worthwhile staying with Dondozo as well? I'm gonna go Dragapult and then lock the Heat Wave as well. I really don't love that I'm giving them a Flash Fire boost, most likely. Okay, but they are not Flash Fire. Presumably means Infiltrator. And they're slow as hell as well. I just go back into the Dondoza. You know, obviously unfortunate to... Oh, yeah, crit. GG1. Yeah, very slow Chandelure. The fact that it's slower than my Scarf Pokemon in Tailwinds is kind of crazy. So it must be an anti-Trick Room on. Good luck, have fun. I am seriously running low on time. Maybe I should not have shut this game quite as early. But that was good game 1. I'm not entirely sure how they adapt. It was quite a bulky Mew, right? Oh, no, that's 2 hits. That is not quite a bulky Mew. What did we see from this Mew? Like, what did we actually see? The Mew took 38 from a single hit there. So it could be max HP or it could be lower than max HP. We saw the Blizzard come out into my Terrifier Naganadel. It'd be easier if I was here. Blizzard came and it did 15. Yes, so presumably. Yeah, okay. How do they best punish that version of the lead? It's not a super easy question for me to answer, but maybe that just means I'm stupid. I'm just going to try the same lead again. I really want to Terra Dragon Darts. Why is it not? Oh, it thinks the Cornifon Terra is grass, which is not how that works. It doesn't seem... Does it not have Cornifon's thing set up? No, okay, you just have to manually set the Terra to rock, I guess. I think I can lock Terra Dragon into there and then Draco the Cornifon. Yeah, so the Draco... Oh, right. Not if I have a shite Pokemon on the field. Yeah, that's a challenge. Okay, yes, no, dying is bad. If I do run into this matchup, lead game 3, it's fine. It's not great though. Am I ever going hard Tatsu here? I don't think so. Like, they need to target one of these slots. If I had Protect, I would absolutely go for it, and then probably win. But I don't. I'm concerned about Horn Leech, especially. Horn Leech would be the most worrying. Man, Dozo ignores the defense boost, so it's just crazy good into Cornifon here, but... that doesn't change the positioning that we have, right? I think they really need to play around me bringing Tatsugiri in the Dragon Pulse slot. So I think that I can get the attack off with Dragon Pulse. I may play around that by going for Bleak Wind Storm, which, you know, obviously not amazing, but not game ending. Yeah. Prankster is obviously very good into a team, which is no way to deal with Prankster. Oh god, they played around it! That's really annoying! Okay, so, well, not really. Like, they played around me not switching, even though I could have switched in at any point, right? So, you know, they made a good call, right? And that's annoying. I don't want my opponent to make good calls. They're supposed to make bad calls. I'm not going to be able to beat this Chandelure easily. Possibly not at all. But certainly not easily. Oh, yes I am. They tear it. I mean, they've got Energy Ball, which is obviously annoying. Ooh, and Knockoff. And Haze! I forgot Chandelure learned Haze. I'm not beating this Rotom. GG. I should just go for the knockout here. Actually, does that even knock out at neutral? It's not gonna. No. I'm just gonna die to the Thunderbolt. How much did they do last game with the Thunderbolt into Dragon Ball? 37? Yeah, so they are specs. Which is what we thought. Oh, I forgot I still had this. I guess if I get, like, the drops... That did 50? Is Tatsugiri that bad, really? Yeah, Nat Dex moves Bulls. Good luck, have fun. So is this, but what is it next to this? I honestly think it might be Naganadel here. That's this. Like, I don't think it's Tatsu, I guess, is the main thing that I'm trying to get at. Or I don't think it's Dozo plus Tatsu. It could just be Tatsu. I feel like Tatsu's damage is pretty consistent here. They don't have a water resist, and they've only got one Terra that resists water. Alright, so I think if I'm able to set up Trick Room, then this is good, and if I'm not able to set Trick Room, this is bad. Yeah, I think that's basically what it is. There's probably not even a lot of depth to that. That game wasn't, yeah, I mean, them being able to get their haze off was obviously very good for them. Maybe I should have switched the Pult out earlier. Ah, they got the call, okay. This is Terra Dragon, that's a lie. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that means I have to lock Terra Fire. No, but they got Taunt. This is Mega Heracross. Yeah, there's no way it's gonna die into that Fire Blast. Sorry, it's got Pin Missile, which is super effective even if I Terra Dark. So they played around. They played around the Trick Room mix-up. Even though I think this is pretty bad into my Dragapult version of the lead, because Nock isn't going to pick up Dragapult. Maybe it picks up Naganadel. All right, I think I probably do need to go for the Trick Room. No, I need to do something. I just don't know what that something is. The answer is I probably need to burn or crit this Heracross with Fire Blast. Oh, that's completely screwed up. If I went for Terra Dark, it was over! Come on, man! I don't know, maybe... Okay, I don't... I feel like I shouldn't be losing this because my opponent is making plays that lose to plays that I'm considering doing, but then I'm not making those plays, so clearly I'm just bad at the game. Really bad with the corner pawn turn, losing my Pult for nothing, and then also really bad this turn, right? So I'm going to Tailwind and get one knockout. The problem is that knockout's probably going to be Eggy, right? Do you know what's stupid? I'm pretty sure I EV'd for Harak. No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I couldn't. I mean, I think I have to go for the Terradoc Trick Room. I just need to go for them. Gosh, does that mean if I had Terrafire Blasted, it would have picked up? I mean, it wouldn't really have won in the long game, but... Okay, I think to win... To win, I need to knock out Heracross, right? And I need to get Trick Room up. I need that to get Trick Room. Oh, that's why I knew it had Harakronite. Let's go Frisk. I feel like I need to sack one of these two Pokemon that I have in the back. Probably Tatsu. So I need them not to attack into Naganadel here, right? Oh, I'm still faster! Trick Room was so free! I forgot that all their Pokemon are badly EV'd. I'm not even that fast on the Naganadel. It's Scarf, but it's not that fast. Okay, really depends what comes in. They can knock the Naganadel before their other Pokemon goes. Man, if I clicked Terrifier, that would trick him up. Wow. I should have realized that the Chandelure, who is naturally faster than Mega Heracross, was slower than my Scarf Naganadel. I'm not going to say anything. It's not new information. I don't know that much. I'm gonna have to Terrify Fire Blast the Rotom slot. It doesn't pick up Tor. Actually, no, with Terra it probably does. Okay, well, either way, I already did the decision. Please no freeze. Cool. Looks like I just win anyways. Corner Pawn is probably the worst. GG. I don't think it's necessarily GG, but yeah. Oh, they didn't even go for the knockout into any of my Pokemon. Well, GG's! Fire is a really bad type into me. I have, what, 1 Fire Neutrality? 2. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm glad to have picked up that first one. Nope. Modest, else I wouldn't get attack boosts. Can you post replays? So yes, man, very glad to have won our week 1 game, especially with a pretty commanding game 3 there. Thank you guys all for watching. Goodbye.